Okay, this is the final session. Now, the purpose of this session is to actually show you how you can use all these different forms of statistics that we have done in relation to your actual final marketing plan. Alright, now if you look at this, what is the purpose of this statistical exercise? The purpose of this statistical exercise was to design a questionnaire based on certain hypotheses that you've come out with, and then you literally got them to fill out a questionnaire, and then you've had to actually input the data into SPSS, and then you've actually run some statistics. My idea for you is when you have, say, a blank data file, and as you are creating these variables, alright, what I want you to do is just look at it this way. Now just create maybe about, say, all the variables via variable view as you copy them. After having done that, then you would want to go back to data view and input your data. Now as you input your data for each question, if you want to maybe do something like about, say, 10 rows of questionnaires, alright, and then you can multiply your data set. I mean, just to give you an example, alright, assuming I go to this bank loan SAF, and there are so many data sets here, alright, and assuming if I look at this and I took out the whole thing, or maybe I'll open another data file. Okay, let me just go and open another data file, alright, and just go back to how we did before. If you remember, we went to basically the program files. Alright, can we see program files here? No, we can't. Let's go back to C, go to program files, okay, and then go to program files, go to IBM, alright, we go to IBM, go to SPSS, go to statistics, go to 19 version, that's what you have, and go to samples. Alright, now I'm just going to go to samples. I'm going to open up samples. Alright, I'm going to go to English. Alright, okay, so I go to English and then I open up, and assuming I have a file like this, behavior, I don't know what this is about, I'm just going to open this up. It's a sample file. Alright, now if you notice, this is a very good example. It's got basically the data view, and they've got 15 rows, and these are the variables that they've created, and they've actually input the data from 15 people who have filled out the questionnaire. So this is what I would expect you to do. Just, you know, for the purpose of your exercise, it's difficult for you to get 100 odd people to fill out. So what you're going to do is, if you have 15 like this, all I want you to do is randomize the data. A very simple way of randomizing the data is going this way. Okay, go here. All I did was this, I went to this particular row, and I just held my mouse together. Alright, just hold the right button. Hold on, let's see, sorry. Just go down with the right button. Alright, I click this way, and then I go right click, I go copy, and then I go to the bottom. When you go to the bottom of the file, I go right click again, and I paste. Alright, now what happens? I had a data file of only 15, now I've got 22. So what I want to do is I want to make it to a round number of, say, then I just do again another few like that, copy and paste. Alright, and now how many do I have? I have close to 39. What we'll do is we'll aim for something like 101. Alright, and again, what I've done, if you notice, I'm basically randomizing it. That means I'm not just going first 10 rows and next 10 rows. I'm just picking them in the middle and going right click, paste. Alright, so now I've got basically close to 50 over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here and just go drag all the way up to here, and then right click again, copy, and then I'm going to go here, right click again, paste. If you notice, I've right clicked at the actual first column. Alright, so what we had was only 15 rows earlier, but now look at how many rows we have here. We've got about 75. So I want to go back up some more, just randomize it, pick it up again, right click, copy, alright, and then go here, right click, paste. Now what we have done Oh, sorry, I think I made a small mistake there. I should have actually copied all of it there. Alright, right click, copy, go to the bottom here again. That only I copied one row, you see. Here I want to copy all of them. Okay, now what it's doing, it's actually copying the particular rows on, and now you see how many. Okay, can you see from 15 rows I've got to 116 now. So literally I have got respondents from 15 to 116. What I've done, I've just randomized it, and that's all I want you to do. Now after having done this, go there, file, and go save as, and save it in your hard drive. Okay, let's say I go to my hard drive here. I got it on my desktop. I go to desktop there, and I go there. I got a file here for me, Siva, and then I just create this file called, new. Alright, and I'll just save it. So I've got this now saved. Alright, and the other thing I want to show you in terms of saving again, if you want to move this from one computer to another, and they may have an older version there, so go to save as again, and go to the versions here, SPSS, and go and save under the oldest version. So you have nothing to worry, you can open it in any computer. Alright, replace, say no, because I want to have another name here. I may call it, say, maybe behavior 1-1. Alright, and it's an older version. Alright, so what I've showed you now is to actually input your data onto SPSS and have about 10 or 11 rows or even 15, and then multiply those rows to show a reasonable size that you can carry out some statistical tests. And what we had here was 116. If I were you, just a rule of thumb, don't go beyond, say, 101. Alright, and then, or maybe 110. I think let's all have data sets of not more than 110 respondents. Okay, and that's what I would like you to do. And again, what we have learned here is we have learned basic data entry. We've talked about descriptive statistics, and how do we use descriptive statistics is to describe the sample. And why do you need to describe the sample? Because to the reader of any report, they want to know what is the sample, who are the participants, what are they made up of, and then how did I show you to describe the sample? You have simple things like mean, mode, median, standard deviation, but I think a better way is to show them by way of bar graph, and I think we did that. We went to graphs, we went to legacy, we went to bar, and went on the various prompts, and I would like you to have a look at that. And then after which we did inferential, and we did basically compare means, independent samples t-test, and the other one we did was again analyze, compare means, one way ANOVA, and finally what we did was analyze. We did correlation, correlate, and bivariate. So if you notice, what we have learned in terms of using SPSS is basic descriptive statistics and basic inferential statistics. And having learned this, now what is the advantage is you can actually get to even do more on SPSS, but at the same time you know how useful and powerful any statistical package can be. Alright, and I would like to encourage you to not only use this for this class, but take it to your workplace. Try to design a questionnaire and see, and again I'll be more than happy to assist you in any form or any way. Just send me an email or whatever, and I'll be happy to talk to you on the phone or to explain things about what this is all about. Alright, and all the best of luck, and it's been really good sharing my experience with you guys, and I hope you have found these sessions useful as an add-on to your lectures and PowerPoint slides, and let's hope we can take it from there. Alright.